Hello everyone, I'm Neha Goyal, and the name of my subject is childhood and growing up. The topic for today is growth and maturation. Maturation is the process whereby behavior is modified as a result of growth and development of physical structures. Gary and Kingsley. These are some of the few important definitions of maturation given by a famous psychologist. Maturation is essentially a process of modification from within, an innate or development of the organism, and growth in structure and function that occurs by reason of forces inherent in the organism itself. By S. Alexandra. In a nutshell, we can say maturation is essentially a process of modification from within, an innate ripening or development of the capacities of the organism. Now, some of the characteristics of maturation. Maturation is the result of heredity. It does not necessarily happen along with aging or physical growth, but is a part of growth and development. Maturation is the physical, intellectual, or emotional process of development. It is often not quantifiable and is too mostly influenced by genetics. Maturation helps in the development of inner potential of human. Now, some of the differences between growth and maturation. Growth. Growth is purely physical in sense, includes measurement of rise in size, length, height, and weight. Whereas maturation is all about overall changes in shape, form, or structure, resulting in improved functioning or working. Growth measures changes in quantitative aspects. Maturation measures quality or character changes. Growth is part of maturation process, whereas maturation is wider and comprehensive. Growth measure changes in particular aspects of the body, whereas maturation measures changes in organism as a whole. Growth stops with maturity attainment. Maturation is a continuous process. Changes in growth are quantified and observable in nature. Maturation involves qualitative changes that are difficult to be measured directly and can be assessed through careful observation in physical situations. Growth may or may not bring maturation, whereas maturation is possible without growth. Now, educational implications of maturation. The role of maturation and learning helps the parents or the teachers to know what and when to begin training. The knowledge of the role played by maturation suggests that if the child is not old or mature enough to profit by teaching, it has little value for him and mere time and effort on the part of the teacher is wasted. If learning precedes maturation, there is more wastage of time and energy. Learning should begin when the child is ready to learn. If the child is ready to learn and he is not given guidance or training, his interest is likely to waver. Maturation comes with learning, not necessarily with age. Reason has aptly remarked, maturation is necessary but not a sufficient condition for life. Knowledge of growth and maturation assists us in knowing the timely and proper expectation from a child with respect to his physical, mental, social development, etc. Maturation depends on the environmental factors. Growth and maturity knowledge assists us in paying sufficient attention to the environmental conditions which are crucial for growth and maturity attainment of a child. Thank you.